Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Zotero. My name is Cindy Gruwell. I'm one of the librarians here at UWF and also the coordinator of scholarly communication. Today, I'm going to give you a basic and overview of Zotero, getting started, and extras. So what is Zotero? Zotero is an online citation manager that imports and manages bibliographic information in addition to creating bibliographies in desired styles. More information may be found on the Zotero LibGuide at libguides.uwf.edu/Zotero. So why might you want to use Zotero? Most certainly, it has a lot of features that are beneficial to anyone doing research and writing. It's central resource location for all the citations and bibliographic resources that you'll be utilizing. You can organize your citations, and it creates in-text citations and bibliographies. In essence, it saves a lot of time pulling together the resources that you have into one place and into your paper. Basics. The web, there are two versions, web version and desktop. The web version allows you to manually or import citations, create in-text citations, and create bibliographies. The desktop is a little bit different and functions, has some additional functions. You can manually import and export citations, create bibliographies, and insert in-text citations into your documents. You can include and attach PDFs. And then there's a Word and Google Docs plugin. So here is a screenshot of the web version. It's pretty basic, and the desktop version looks similar. As you can see over here on my left, this is a part of my library, and you'll see the folders. In this case, I've clicked on Caring Science and see all the citations that live in that folder, with one in particular highlighted. Over here, then, you will see the citation information, and if there's an abstract, that would also be included. Down here over on the left, you'll see the terms that are affiliated with that particular article. So if I were to search for caring, this particular group of articles would come up, and any others that have caring in it. There are symbols up here that have different functions, and I'll go over those in a moment. As you can see in the desktop version, it's pretty much the same. Functions are a little bit different, which I will be showing you. But again, my library, Caring Science, my articles, and the citation I've highlighted. So getting started. First thing you want to do, of course, is register for a free account, then log into your web version, whereupon you'll go to the download desktop version. Let's go out there and take a look. If I click on download, it will bring up Zotero 6 for Windows and the Zotero connector. And I'll talk about those, the connector, in a little bit. This will allow you to download the desktop version. And like I said, it looks pretty much the same as the web. In this case, it's defaulted to my library, so it has all the different citations that I have in my database. If I were to click on my Caring Science, then you would see my Caring Science articles. So what do these little icons and functions do? Well, here I can manually add books, book sections, and a host of other types of resources that I might be utilizing. I can also add them if I have a URL, an ISBN, or a DOI, or other types of IDs. I can place notes in here, as I can with my citation here. You'll notice I can put notes. I can also tag this. So this has different metadata tags that allow you then to search your database, because essentially this is your database of citations. I can move it around in folders by dragging and dropping, or I can do pluses and subtractions. I can trash, I can export, and then I can create citations. So in this case, if I wanted this article and I wanted an in-text citation, I could go up here to the lines and create that in-text citation according to the style that I've chosen, which is APA 7th edition. If, on the other hand, I wanted a full citation, I would go up to the books, and here it gives me a full citation. You always, of course, want to be careful and double check the work. Sometimes databases will add elements that you don't need. You can always just take those out. Now, the desktop functions a little bit differently in that you can insert citations using a plugin, and then you can create bibliographies either using a plugin, or in this case, I'm going to right click and create a bibliography from those items. What it will do is it will give you a document. Let's talk about the extras. 3 I'm going to show you: the Zero connector, Zotero connector, Word plugin, or Google Docs plugin. Today I'm going to show you the Word plugin. So if you go back to Zotero on the front home page where you could download the Zotero 6 for Windows, you can see the Zotero connector. So what does this do? This links Zotero to your Google Docs information such that you can look for articles and pull that directly into Zotero. So for instance, if I go to the library's homepage and I do a quick search on information literacy for articles, I could see my list of articles here, and I could do this a couple different ways. I could go up to my connector, which is way up here at the top, and click on it, and it will give me a list of what's in this page. I could select what I want, tell it okay, and then it's going to export it. Now, in my case, I'm going to put this in a temporary folder. You can choose any folder you like and just tell it to send it right its way. If I go back now over to my library, and I go to my temporary folder, I will see those articles right here. They've been pulled in. I could also go to a specific journal article. Go back up here, you'll now see it looks like a book. Click on here, and it will just pull that one citation, and again, into the folder where I would like it. This will also bring in website information and other types of documents that you can find on the web. This also works with your desktop. So that same information was pulled into here. These should always sync, the desktop and the web version, so they should always have the same information. Now, one feature that the desktop has that you won't see with the web version is the, whoops, is the word plugin. So I'm going to open up my document here. And say I'm working on my paper, and at this point, I know I need to insert a citation. That plugin that I downloaded will put Zotero into your Word, and then I can add citation. Now, this is where those terms that you use to organize are really helpful. If I type in caring, I see on my articles, I can select the one that I want and insert it into the document. Could go here and say do another. So now I'm finished entering the resources that I want in my bibliography. So I'm going to go back up and click on Add Edit Bibliography, and it immediately drops those in with an indent. I will say, take note, there's a font difference, so you might have to change it for font. And as with any citation, in this case, this has got some information I don't want in here, so I'm just going to go in and take that out. If you're using Google Docs, you can download that plugin also, and it will look similar in nature, a little bit different, but you can do the same function. Keep in mind to use this function of inserting in-text citations and building the bibliography, you must have the desktop version, and that must be open and running. So I would like to thank you for attending my session. If you have questions, please feel free to contact me. My name is Cindy Gruwell, and here's my information. Thank you.